Hi. In this month's newsletter, I wanted to talk to you about some of the issues now with COVID. Families are spending a lot of time together, and as a result, the stress is going up, and marriage and being together with family, wife, spouse, doesn't matter, kids, stress levels are going to be high. And as a result, as a criminal defense attorney, I'm starting to see a very strong uptick in crimes of domestic violence. A lot of people think domestic violence is a crime in and of itself, and with very limited exceptions, that's actually not the case. When we talk about a crime of domestic violence, it's a label that is attached to other crimes, such as an assault, criminal damage, a threat. That's labeled that crime. So criminal damage as a crime of domestic violence, assault as a crime of domestic violence. When that label is added, it means that prosecutors at that point in time have the ability to seek mandatory punishment. It means that when it's labeled a crime of domestic violence, that little tick mark now goes on to job applications. It affects your gun rights, and it can affect your professional licenses, can affect your status here in the United States. It's got a lot of other implications. So when you see DV or domestic violence added to any crime, it can get to be really bad. So as a defense attorney, you've got to develop some strategies, and over 30 years, I've developed very successful strategies in how to deal with crimes of domestic violence and how they're prosecuted. We always have to look at the motivation for the other party. Why are they making the report? Is it in the process of getting a divorce and they're trying to get some leverage, so they're making up the claims? Is it a fact that the crime took place and we now have to mitigate the back end? Can we somehow convince a judge or a jury to give you a deal, to give you a break, to get it outside the domestic violence label? You can still be convicted of the crime, they just need to drop that label. In many cases, we're able to get you into a diversion program, and where diversion is offered, many times that may be your best outcome, and diversion only means that you're given a opportunity to go to a counseling program, usually a minimum of 6 months, and if you complete it successfully, they'll dismiss the case. But if you go through a diversion program, it means that you have to admit the underlying offense. That admission, although it doesn't lead to a criminal conviction, could cost you that professional license, could cost you that job, because they don't have to look at whether or not you're convicted, only that you admitted to committing such a crime. So there's a lot of stuff that goes into defending somebody charged with domestic violence. Can we prove there's a history involved by the victim of lying? Do they have prior significant others, prior spouses where they brought up similar allegations? I had a case where we were able to go in and show that the photos that she allegedly took had been manipulated. It's a whole new ballgame when we talk about domestic violence and why people get to that point where you need to be in a position to defend yourself and defend yourself well. If you're being accused or know somebody accused of being charged with a crime involving domestic violence, you really need somebody with more than 30 years experience who's a board certified expert fighting for them, fighting for you. So please, if that is you or somebody that you know, have them give the Snyder Law Group a call. I'm Howard Snyder. Give us a call at 602-899-3934. I'm ready to help you out. Thank you.